Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. Last week, I talked about the major attributes of leadership. This week, I'm going to cover some of the areas of where leaders fail. And as I go through this list, I'm only going to go through 5 out of 10, but rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 10, you're a rock star, 1, you're not in these areas. And again, it's all about self-reflection of where we need to get better. Because as we address these issues and get better and work on it, find a guide that actually help us, everybody wins. Growth may be uncomfortable, but that's where all the success lies, on the other side of that uncomfortableness. So I'm going to share 5 major causes of failure in leadership that you really need to be conscious of. The first one is the inability to organize details. Now, if you're not a great organized person yourself, you need to create systems. System stands for saving yourself stress, time, energy, and money. To be systemized, checklists to actually force you to be organized, to put the details in place. I'll speak for myself based on my behavior. If you just let me run without any details, I'll just run by the seat of my pants. So over the years as a coach, I've developed systems, checklists, and such that keeps me in line, so I make sure I'm dotting the I's and crossing the T's, so everything is structured and I have the details in place and I just follow the list of what I'm supposed to do. In the same way as when I instruct people on my team to do the same process goes to them, and I just follow up accordingly. The number 2 is fear of competition from followers. Now, I get this a lot in business. If you're a leader of an organization, but you're afraid that if you train the people on your team too well, they will go somewhere else and become your competition. Remember my first video. What you think about most mixed with emotion backed by faith will translate itself into the physical equivalent. And I also talked about a client of mine. He said, treat your team like they make a difference, and they will. If you are fearful of training your people on your team for them to become too great that they might go somewhere else and be competition, you're going to sabotage their success. You're going to sabotage your success. And trust me, they will eventually leave to go find a better leader to work for. So be very conscious of that. Your job as a leader is to build other leaders. Make yourself the best you can be. Help them become the best they can be. Number 3, emphasis of authority or title. You may be the president of the organization, but just don't take advantage of that title like the old dictatorship ages years back and think, I'm the president, you need to listen to me. No. That's just your title of the organization, but you still have a responsibility to be a leader and an example to set the culture and the brand so your team can follow and take that business and organization to the next level. The next is unwillingness to render humble service. As we get more confident, as we grow, as we make more money, as we become successful, don't forget where we came from. Stay humble in your journey to greatness and be willing to share that humble service with your clients and your teams, and people will always want to be around you and your organization. And the last, expectations to pay for what they know versus doing the job with what they know. Now let me explain. I always say knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge is power. Your words, your actions speak so loud, I can't hear a word you're saying. People don't care how much you know. They care what you do and the results you get with what you know. Take action, apply what you know, get results, and impact others along the way. These are just 5 areas of failure in leadership. grade yourself, see where you need to shine up. And as we work on getting better, a day becomes a week, becomes a month, becomes a year. And all these habits compound upward. And a year from now, you look back and you'll wonder how you had a problem and challenge with leadership in the beginning, because you've shined up so well and your team is doing so well in the results you're producing. So as always, I hope this has been valuable. I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I want to wish you a productive, profitable week. Go in, and I'll see you next Monday.